And if you're like us, then you're not vaccinated, you're kind of stranded here, which is what we are. Baywalk Mall. And we want to go inside and show you how good Indonesian food is. Right, good afternoon, Selamat siang. We're at, what mall are we at? Baywalk Mall. We're at Baywalk Mall, which doesn't look very open, but the driver told us it was open. It was not. We had no intention of coming here. In fact, you're probably wondering why the mall isn't open, because lockdown was supposed to end yesterday, or today, but it hasn't. It's increased. Lockdown is continuing until the 2nd of August now.
Yeah, we'll leave probably.
We're going to be locked down forever, which means malls are still closed. And yeah, I mean, you're probably wondering what the hell we're doing here. Well, we went out to get some Roti Canai actually, because one thing, right, when you're down, you've got to eat stuff that you like. So Julia was like, let's get some Roti Canai. And I obviously agreed. And yeah, we found a Malaysian restaurant, we went up there, and obviously it was just takeout only.
Rotis were pretty good.
The rotis were good.
Really right, the
It was in a bit of a weird area, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was industrial estate.
Not vegetarian.
The roti.
Yeah.
The area was a bit, and Julia wasn't big on the roti. She said the rotis were really nice, but the canai, the curry.
Just pretty not vegetarian.
Yeah, it wasn't the most vegetarian thing. We just ate it on a bench outside the mall because we couldn't find anywhere to eat it.
Yeah, but we tried to drive near the mangrove. It was all closed. It's kind of perspective, but.
Oh yeah, so we planned after the Roti Canai to go to the mangroves and sit down and eat it somewhere, and obviously things are closed. That was also closed. Yeah, it's part of these accommodations, isn't it? So we're kind of walking amongst all these kind of complexes at the moment of houses and apartments that we don't live in. In fact, we're living down in South Jakarta, Kuningan. So we are kind of very far from where we should be. It's quite nice around here, but it's not that much. The driver took us here after seeing that the mangroves was closed and said this was open. It definitely isn't open. In fact, we paid double the price of our fare to come here, which was only another 10 minutes in the car.
Why
so
didn't anyone want to come?
Didn't make any sense whatsoever.
Prices also closed.
But
that was asking for 5 stars.
He was asking for 5 stars. Now I'm looking at it, I'm probably not going to give him 5 stars. Actually, I'm probably not going to rate him at all. I wouldn't not give him 5 stars. I don't like not giving people 5 stars. Always give people 5 stars. Their livelihoods at the end of the day.
5 stars or nothing.
So here we are walking around the closed mall in the complex. I don't know what is around here. But yeah, the point of this video is just an update, just to basically explain what is happening. And the situation is not great.
We don't really have much details either.
Hello. The situation here is not great because the mall's going to be closed until the 2nd. I reckon that lockdown, the PPKM is going to go on until later. I think it's going to go until the 8th, like that. So I imagine they're just bringing them in incrementally.
Yeah, public spaces are closed.
Public spaces are closed, parks closed. That's a big killer, you see. Parks being closed is such a big issue because suddenly you're kind of locked in the confines of Jakarta. And if you're like us, then you're not vaccinated, you're kind of stranded here, which is what we are. We've basically got nowhere to go because we can't leave Jakarta because we're not vaccinated. We can't get on a train, we can't get on a flight. We're stuck here.
Yeah.
There's a funky smell, isn't it?
There is.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Should we move?
Yeah, we can do. This is a nice little spot here. Nice little area. If anyone lives here, it's quite a nice spot. It does seem a bit far out of stuff, but this is a completely new area that we haven't seen of Jakarta. But yeah, so it's kind of an update from us just here in the Baywalk Mall. the closed Baywalk Mall, outside of it, on the perimeter. I appreciate it's a tough time for everyone, so we're not complaining, we're not moaning, just saying how tricky it is at this time, and even to make content and stuff like that. It's just not really much to do with restaurants closed. People in the comments made loads of nice suggestions, but they're all closed. Like, you can't even get on things like the MRT. You can't even you can't go to any of the museums or anything like that. You can't go to the parks. You can't go to the malls. Everything is closed. You know, the mall is only, some malls are only open because of the supermarket. So yeah, it's tricky.
Might be able to see some markets this week.
Yeah, we might do a bit of market sprawl, but what the good thing is though is positive is takeout food has been some of the best food we've ever had. We've done lockdowns in so many cities, so many countries now. There has not been a place that has delivered better on food than Indonesia. Malaysia is obviously our home, and Malaysia and, you know, Kuala Lumpur, you know, it's hard for Jakarta to compete with Kuala Lumpur, but food-wise, let me tell you, it's been very good. You've got to be honest there, it's been some of the best. Like, the vegetarian option is mad.
And like, food tasty.
We've eaten so well. There are so many places that we want to show you that we have loved, but we just want to wait until lockdown's over to do it, basically, and we want to go inside and show you how good Indonesian food is. And that's why we're so gutted for this extension of this lockdown, because we want to go and do that. We want to go show you how good stuff is here. But it's no fun doing it as a takeout in our living room, you know. It's just, you don't click that vibe, you see. But yeah, look, we're going to try and find something interesting to do in this area, and we will probably find nothing. I'm not.
It's just residential buildings, isn't it?
Yeah, this taxi driver has tricked us to going into this area that's not anything here.
This is the worst place he could drop us off. Because like, we're so far from home now.
Yeah.
We're so far from home and there's nothing we can do around here.
Alright, I think we're going to leave it on that. So, ciao for now, eh?